All right, thank you very much, Kelsey. It's time to talk about your money. Don't be scared. You want to be prepared. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group joins us this morning. He's talking about a couple things. First of all, he's going to share his 5 golden rules of money in a moment. But I did want to ask you, we saw those big dips in the market. Yesterday was a little bit of a rebound. We're not really in a bear market, but talk to people real quickly, though. You can actually make money when things are going bad on Wall Street, right?
Yeah, so the market dropped, I don't know, 600-700 points. It's been up and down, and in those down dips, particularly in a 401k where you're putting a little money in from each paycheck, that's actually good, assuming you've got a lot of time before you retire.
Right.
So yesterday it was up 600 and something points, almost 3%. It's a lot of volatility going on right now. There's a lot of news that's driving that volatility about trade wars and things like that.
Right.
But in the long run, it's one of our points going to be here today. Stocks are going to be best in the long run.
Yeah, because eventually if you're going to be buying, your fund is buying low, those stocks are eventually going to rebound. That's what history has shown. But if you've got somebody who's about to graduate from college, you want to pass along something, including these 5 golden rules of money.
So listen, when I graduated, I had an aunt that gave me a leather belt, and I still have that belt, and amazingly, it actually still fits. But I wish she'd given me the 5 golden rules of money. So here's an opportunity. If you have a son, or if you have a child, or if you have a grandchild, or you know somebody, download this from your website, download it from mine, give them the 5 golden rules. Number 1 is save a minimum of 10% of your paycheck. So they're about to enter the workforce, whether they're graduating from high school, going straight to the workforce, or community college or college. Give them these 5. If they start here, if they just did this one thing, save 10% of every paycheck, I can guarantee at retirement they'd be comfortable.
Put it in a regular savings account?
We're going to talk about that about number 3.
Okay, well, let's go to number 2 then. Spend less than your paycheck.
Spend less than your paycheck. So this is just kind of simple. And I think the main thing, Mike, here is to understand the difference between good debt and bad debt, because we're in a I want it now mentality. And so what you want to do is bad debt would be anything you're borrowing money for that is actually going down in value, or that you couldn't sell it and pay off the debt. So just about any kind of credit card debt would cover that.
A lot of people, that's emotional buying. You know, it's just a trigger, something that comes where they just say, I'm going to go buy something. They don't really have the money for it.
It's one of the golden rules.
Yeah.
So you just kind of stick with that. Good debt would be something like a mortgage on a home. That would make sense.
Right. Car probably not, right?
So car's kind of a really unusual one, and so a lot of times you're going to have to borrow money to buy the first car, but here's what I tell you: buy used, pay it off as quick as you can. Once you've got it paid off, keep saving so that you can pay cash for the next car and break the cycle of borrowing money. That'll save you tens and tens of thousands of interest.
All right, then one of the things we just talked about, number 3, invest your money for the long haul.
Yeah, so stocks are the place to be. So stocks historically have outperformed bonds, CDs, money markets by about double. Double over a long period of time is huge money. That's going to be the place to be. Don't worry about the short-term volatility, particularly if you continue to put money in each month.
All right, and then prioritizing those investments, right?
So if you're going to invest money, is there a better place to invest? And we'd say start with your 401k, particularly if there's a match. And then once you've done that, all you can, then look to IRA. And if you're in under a 22% tax bracket, consider a Roth IRA where you don't get a tax deduction, but the money grows tax-free. Or if you're in 22% or better, use a traditional IRA where you do get an initial tax deduction, but the money comes out taxable. All right,
this is the one that a lot of people struggle with, but tracking the money.
This is the least fun. So, but it doesn't have to be. If you're going to be successful with your finances, you have to keep up with your money. The good news is that there's some really cool tools out there now that make it easy for you to do it. And one of the ones we recommend is a free website called mint.com. You can download it. It tracks you can set up budgets. It tracks your money. It can tell you how much is in all of your accounts, help you keep up with it really, really easy.
All right.
5 golden rules of money.
5 golden rules of money. Stuart, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.